Alex, you look nervous.
I never watched any of the movies. No, I'm just joking.
What's on your mind? It's just me and you here.
Could you imagine that I didn't watch any of the movies that we were talking about?
Could you imagine that I just finished one movie, I would say about 20 minutes ago?
Yes, I can imagine that, and I'm real mad, actually. I hope you know.
Yeah, so...
I literally scrambled to watch that the other day, so I was like, oh, we're going to do a podcast. Let's get this done.
Oh my god. Okay, by the way, how have you not seen it yet? Because you watch 50 movies a year. By the way, for those listening in on our private conversation, eavesdroppers, we're talking about The Testament of Anne Lee.
Ever heard of it? You know?
They haven't. Jackasses.
Actually, yeah, to be honest with you, we have been slacking on movies this month. We just have.
You know what? Tell me why, because I've noticed a little something about you where you're not playing me back in Wordle or whatever game we play, Word Hunt, as often as you used to.
No, we've been preparing for a market that we're doing this weekend.
Oh,
and
you've been avoiding me.
Yeah, well, I haven't been avoiding, but I've been just like during the day I've been doing my other stuff, and then at night we've been working on that stuff to get it ready.
So you've only seen 30 movies a day since
because the other day we actually watched like a bunch in the last couple of days, but the first like couple of weeks of April we did not really watch that many movies. I literally was like,
whoa.
I was like, Ashley, we only watched like 4 movies. We have to watch more. What are we doing? You know?
You probably still managed to watch more than me because I also dipped off in April a bit. April's just not for movies. Like I don't know what it is about April, but like nobody watches movies in April. Like I think we can just make that claim right now based on these 2 pieces of evidence.
I mean, yeah, we are the arbiter of what people watch, I think.
We are the voices of our generation.
We're on like we I feel like people look up to us on different realms.
Mm-hmm.
Like they look up to me for people who watch a lot of movies, and then for you for people who don't watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, and we're both kind of like leaders and like thought leaders and like respected scientists.
Oh yeah.
And like that's how we were able to like secure the funding from the Department of Agriculture for this podcast, which we also famously do research on the side.
Yes.
And then use this podcast to share our findings.
I mean, yeah, true. That is true.
You know who I don't understand? Ivy Wolk.
Okay, I'm so glad you brought her up, actually.
Yeah, I'm so glad we're going here. Okay.
Wait.
Tell me everything that you know about her.
Wait, what? First of all, tell me everything you know about her, because
I know that she had like 5 lines in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Yeah.
And somehow was the star of that movie. Just kidding. Besides Rose Byrne. And then also she had this hilarious tweet that was like, it showed like this like, I would say a woman who was in clear mental distress.
Probably her, by the way.
No, like some old lady who I would say maybe was not entirely sober, maybe not entirely front of mind when this photo was taken, and she reposted this photo, and her caption was "her joy" with a heart emoji.
Right.
Which,
yeah,
I don't know. It kind of changed my perspective on life a little bit.
You should follow her on Instagram if you haven't yet. It's a treat.
I feel like she's actually the voice of our generation.
Of a generation. But she
Wait, how old is she, first of all?
Like, actually I think she's like Gen Z.
Shit.
She's really young.
It's crazy that they're old enough to think for themselves now.
Yeah, and it's so funny because well, okay, we watched. There's so much Ivy Woke lore, by the way. Ashley and I followed her on Instagram a while ago, and then every like day I'm like, oh, so this is Ivy Woke's like 18,000th post today, and I'm like showing her, and then so she followed, and now we just like send each other her posts. and show each other.
Should we just completely abandon what we were going to talk about and instead talk about Ivy Wolk?
Yeah, I know her entire life story, I think.
So what is it about her?
Well, you see, no, apparently she just like got popular on Twitter or like Instagram or something like that from just shit posting, as everyone does.
That's so amazing, and I just feel like she is so generational. And you're right, she is very zillennial.
Yeah.
Can I half claim her? I feel like we're zillennials, right?
Right. Are we?
But to be honest,
we're on
some days I feel like I am. I don't know about you.
We're like 35.
Well. Wait. For a second, I had to think about that. Because I'm like, how do I come back from that? Like, first of all, no, I disagree with that. Factually, we're not. We are a little bit younger than that. I feel like Gen Z most days.
That's a crazy take.
Care to comment?
That's diabolical, actually.
Care to comment?
That's diabolical. You should actually
Gen
post
Z
that.
Actually post it where? First of all, I don't post anywhere.
On your like Facebook, I think.
Yeah, definitely. My first post since like 2018 maybe. Yeah. Wow, what the hell are we talking about?
Ivy Woe.
No, yeah, but just Gen Z. Like, I identify with Gen Z because I feel like they figured out the internet more so than we did. I feel like millennials, like our day in the sun, like I do feel like we look back on that and it was a little cringe, right?
We paved the way. We ran so they could walk. Or
absolutely
we
paved the way. You know, that's it. That's it. You're right. Yeah. And I think, for example, this is another show that I'm watching, The Rooster, or just Rooster, with Steve Carell.
Rooster. I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's on HBO. Not that good. I mean, I think, so here's the thing. A lot of people like it. I personally do not, because I look at that show and I see the ramblings of an elder millennial. And I am zillennial enough. This is terrible. We should call of this. I am zillennial enough where I can clock the T of the cringe of elder millennials. Yeah. And it tries to be like a little political, but like jokingly political, but then it's like, don't even try if you're not really going to say anything, you know what I mean? Right. But then it's like, look, like we know what woke is, and we also know that there's anti-woke, but then we playfully banter with both, and it's like, we don't need that. I personally don't need that.
I mean, that's crazy. I'm still thinking about because you said woke, and then that made me think of Ivy Woke, because her name on Instagram is
what
Woke
a fitting last name. Nice.
And she's
anyway
insane.
Yeah, she is pretty crazy. Her 5 lines in "If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You" were like the highlight of the whole movie.
Did you watch The English Teacher, by the way?
No.
Oh, she's in that show. And actually, this is funny. This is full circle, because Ashley was like, "Oh, tell Logan that we watched this movie called Roommates on Netflix." And Ivy Woke is in that.
Is she one of the roommates?
No, it's so dumb. It's honestly not good. It's an Adam Sandler movie, but with his kid.
Oh my god. All
and
right.
She's in it. But
Ivy Wolk in an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
What a concept.
Okay, wait. I know her like entire life, by the way. I'm so
Can
clocked
you condense
in.
it?
Oh yeah. Well,
give me the 60-second pitch.
She got popular on, and the reason why I know all this is because she crashes out on her Instagram at least once a week, sometimes multiple times, and it's just like she'll dump her whole entire life like in her stories, and it's insane.
Wait, I saw this video where it's like someone scrolling through her feed, and there's 2 videos of her like sobbing, crying, which I couldn't tell if it was like ironic or not, and then a third video of her singing like Alanis Morissette, and then the caption over it is like done with my freak out or whatever. done with my crash out.
Yeah, and because she was in the middle of a crash out when she was performing or like doing stand up or something. It was just I don't know. I don't get her. She's insane. She literally
That's so Gen Z.
She literally was like popular on TikTok and Twitter because of her shit posts. Was getting banned so many times because apparently she would post like offensive stuff, like cancelable type of stuff. And then she had like a rebrand where she still shit posts but like doesn't post that kind of stuff and like apologized. But she had a whole huge people started coming after her because of her old tweets, I guess. And she ended up in a psych ward over it. But before she went into the psych ward, she auditioned for Honora and then got the role.
Wait, she was in Honora?
Yeah. Well, she was like one of the strippers or some shit.
Got the role is so funny. No offense, but like once upon a time, like back in high school, like I literally thought that that's what my life would be like.
I mean, why isn't it?
I really thought I'd have like a platform.
A platform? Oh, I thought you meant like stripper and being like Honora. And a
oh no, not that part, but the whole Ivy Woke story.
I mean, that basically is you. No, I'm just kidding.
just rising to fame for like being funny.
Well, kind of. You're on a podcast
and controversial, I guess. Yeah, we're so famous. We're famous for our controversies. It's true.
And now Ivy Woke just posts every single day, at least 20 times a day, on her Instagram, specifically.
I am so nervous, by the way,
about looking at that. Yeah, I would be.
And also our upcoming conversation about the Testament of Anne Lee.
Oh, wait, before we get there, can I bring up something else about Instagram lore? Because it involves you. Well, not really, but kind of. Okay, so...
Make it quick, come on. No,
this person kept popping up on my feed and like on my Reels feed because of... Actually, it was because of Ivy Woke, but then I noticed that you follow the account, and the account doesn't even have that many followers. It's like 20,000. And it's just this lady, and I think you know who I'm talking about if you ever go on
Stacey Kennison. Yeah. Oh, no. The way I pieced that together so quickly, because I actually had seen that you interacted with her or something. I kind of involuntarily follow her. Like, I don't know. Like, if my brother ever watches this, which he won't, but, like, then he'll feel so betrayed. But he sends me, like, every one of her videos, and I'll watch, like, the first, like, 10 seconds, and I'm like, yep, that's Stacey Kennison, all right. And then I just move on. But like, I think I do follow her. She is just perpetually having like a public crash out.
Yeah,
and like most of it involves 5G and like Sandra Bullock for some reason, and like
all valid.
Yeah, what if my door just crept open and then like Sandra Bullock was like behind me?
Well, I mean, honestly, I had a fire post the other day that no one saw besides me, but I was like, Stacey Kennison is actually right about Sandra Bullock.
I mean,
because
I'm not discarding that out of hand, because like we don't know what we don't know.
I mean, yeah, and Sandra Bullock just like a week ago just came out and was like launching some like AI company or something about like movies or some shit. And
she was like, we need to find the space to use AI.
I was like, you know what? Maybe she's right. Maybe Stacey Kennison is right. Maybe they're just making her seem crazy. Who knows?
You know what? In the biopic, Ivy Wolk would play an amazing Stacey Kennison.
Yeah, we should pitch.
I just got chills.
Pitch that, actually.
Oh my god! We need to write this now. Okay, guys, see you later.
Yeah, and we should crowdfund it actually.
Yeah, and okay, we'll have our Venmos in the description, and if you guys can just go ahead and pay, and
that's a good idea. You know.
Okay.
All right, now let's no holds barred fight it out over this movie. That we're about.
I think we might disagree on some things.
Just grinds the podcast to a halt. Why do you think that?
So I think that everything I'm about to say should be taken with like a huge grain of salt because my life completely changed during the time I was watching this movie, which was over the span of like a month. So it fully took me a month and I think 4 different sittings to watch this entire movie, which is not the ideal way to see this movie. So like I think that my opinion matters less than most people's who've seen it.
I feel like that's just how you watch movies nowadays. And it's okay. It's all right.
No, it's because guess what? So in the time, by the way, since we recorded the previous episode and this, I completely lost my job, interviewed multiple and like signed a new job offer. Like that's
and you like moved
my life
to like the UK or something. I heard.
Yeah, I did. This is new apartment with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah. You're in London.
Yeah, my life my life just drastically changed. And then like so the thing with me is I started to watch this movie like I think the night before I got laid off, and then I watched like 20 minutes and then drifted off to sleep. And then and then I was laid off the next day. Freaking out the entire weekend.
Yeah,
I remember being like,
understandable.
Oh, I'm just gonna watch this movie and relax and get my mind off of things. And then I was laying on my couch watching this movie, and like I literally was like probably having like a low grade panic attack for the entire time, and I could not focus on it. So I stopped after like 20 minutes. And then
probably not a comfort watch, if you know what I mean.
So I was like 40 minutes in and I just didn't return to it. And then like I think like my brain just tied that movie to the stress that I was experiencing. So like even as a month passed, and I would have like, you know, I would spend my days like applying to jobs.
Yeah.
I would still be like, I can relax now, but I would do anything except watch that movie because I don't know.
It's not a relaxing type of movie, I don't think.
It wasn't, and it was pretty good though. But then yeah, like now we were doing this episode, and I just signed a job offer. Literally today, I signed the letter this morning. So
okay. We're
so back. Can you imagine? By the way, getting a new job in a month, and that is insane.
Now you're like, well. Now you can get back into movies, like, you know, because you were basically giving it up for the. No, I'm just joking.
No, literally, that is what happened. Like I could not like sit down and relax long enough to watch a movie.
Hey, I mean, I don't.
Except for Legend.
I don't blame you, especially with this movie, because it's not it's not as like a comfort watch as people might think.
So people might look at the Quakers and the Shakers or whatever and be like, oh, that looks comfy.
Also, we literally are that, by the way. Like, we are from like Quaker Town. I'm just kidding.
That's where they settled, right? Like they settled in PA.
Probably. We're basically like from like that area. So
I was in Quaker Town not a few months ago.
So like a year ago? I'm just kidding. No, I'm.
They have a really good farmers market. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Actually, yeah, Quakerstown is actually pretty nice, and Sabrina Carpenter is from Quakerstown.
Ooh, yeah. Why didn't they cast her as Amanda Lee as Ann Lee?
I mean, literally.
Just kidding. She probably would have been pretty bad. I don't know. Is she good? I don't know.
Well. I watched The Testament of Anne Lee. By the way, I literally got like, well, we got a screener for it technically, but it was like the day it was like released on like digital. Yeah.
You gave it to me.
Yeah. Or it was like a day before.
It took me a month to get through it. Yeah, I was like, I could have just rented this for $5, but I'll take the free link.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And Ashley cried, let's just say that, for like the whole runtime.
Oh, I really wish Ashley was here because this was kind of her thing, you know, like she was the one who like brought this to my attention.
Yeah, and I did. I was like, hey, you should come on the pod, but she's sewing right now. She has a sewing machine out, and
Jesus, I'll just go fuck myself then.
You should basically like buy a bag from her. I'm just saying.
She better be sewing something for me. It's probably for the best because I think that this movie is a mixed bag.
Okay, but that's why when I was like, oh, okay, by the way, I'm mad because I asked you your opinion about the movie, and then you were like, oh, sad face, happy face, like mad face, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Can we read that text out loud? Because that was one of the funniest things. I think I literally was like, it was okay, happy face. It was awesome, sad face. It was really bad, mad face. And then it turns out I hadn't even seen the full thing when I sent that. So many layers of deception to that text. I knew that would come to light in this podcast. I was setting that trap.
It was my blood was boiling, and then it got reboiled when you said you didn't watch it.
Yeah. Okay, so I did just come fresh off of Letterboxd, having given it a 3 out of 5 star rating.
I think I gave it a higher rating than you.
You gave it 3.5, and
Yeah.
I checked, babe. I checked.
Okay, good. You actually checked. All right.
I will never come prepared with facts about the movies that we're discussing, but I will always come prepared with your Letterboxd rating. If there's one thing about me,
you're ready to attack at any moment.
yeah, I literally am. I like prepare ahead of time. So technically, all the technicals are fantastic for this movie.
Yeah.
The directing, the shots, the cinematography, the sound, the acting.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the music.
Yeah, I was actually one of the reasons why when we went into this, I actually was expecting more music. And
yeah, me too, actually. Because I think Ashley said the music was nonstop.
Yeah,
I thought we were in for a Les Mis situation.
And also when you look it up, it says it's a music movie. That's one of the genres it's listed as. And I was like, okay, we're gonna get into a little bit of a musical. And I thought it was gonna be more music, and it turned out to be more story than music.
There was still for a musical though, I feel like that was a normal amount of songs. They had 10 ish songs. So I felt that it was definitely a musical.
I just wish there was more to it, I guess.
Because the songs were awesome. There were every song there was no weak song, everyone was awesome.
I do agree with that. And normally we would have thought about that, because I would have been like, oh, I fucking hate musicals. Fuck musicals.
It's very unconventional for a musical. It doesn't set like Dick's the musical. We famously love Dick's the musical.
Yeah, it's
very dissimilar to a more traditional musical like Dick's the musical. Just kidding, calling Dick's the musical traditional, but you know what I mean. It's not. It's very how do I'm so uneducated. Can you? Are you good? You die.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. How do we even describe the songs? It's very they're always
oh yeah, there was a lot
that's the beat of the song. I was like, did the actors hurt? Because they're really hitting them, they're really punching themselves in the chest.
Do you remember Stomp?
Yeah.
It was like that.
Did they make us watch that in 4th grade?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was at school. They forced us to watch that.
A really important question. Why? Not like it was culturally relevant in any way or educational.
Honestly.
It's just kind of freaky, actually.
It was just some guys just hitting pipes and shit.
That's if they made today's kids watch the Cats movie, Cats the musical that they adapted a few years ago.
But that's how you know we're not Gen Z. We're millennials, because we know about Stomp.
What's that song that they forced us to play on the recorder?
Green Sleeves or something, probably.
You can feel it all, Sir Duke. You can feel it all over. Or no, Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder.
I don't remember that one.
Do you remember? Okay, I swear to God, we listened to that song 8,000 times, and just very pitifully attempted to play it on the recorder.
Right. And now you're a recorder badass. In fact, you should be on my new album doing it.
I thought I was pretty good at it, but like impossible to tell because it was just like a cacophony of like just shrill shrieking.
Also, speaking of that, why did we have to learn the recorder? Like, who plays that IRL? Like, that's not even like a real instrument.
I think because it's the most basic of instruments. Like, anyone can do it. I mean, actually, no. My music class specifically proved that no, not everyone can do it.
Yeah, because I'm there and I'm an idiot. I'm just kidding.
Not to No, you're not, babe. No, you're not. Just let it out. Let it out.
Right.
I know you have trauma about fourth grade music class. Okay, my pitch to the educational department, not that it still exists, but why not give us drums instead? But like, you know, like really cheap fake drums that like that aren't like, you know, whatever. They don't have all the machinations of a real drum.
Right.
But wouldn't that be easier?
It's because they want us to do the Testament of Ann Lee, where we're just like pounding our chests or whatever they're doing.
Honestly, if we did Stomp instead of watched it, like that would have made more sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
I would have played the garbage can famously.
Yeah, I want to like hang from like the rafters and like hit pipes and cans.
Ann Lee was not too removed from that. Like it just needed to take place in modern day New York City, which may be the sequel.
I mean, yeah.
That's another one. We gotta pause right here and pitch that to Amanda Seyfried. Modern day.
Yeah.
What's her fucking name? Seyfried. Modern day and Ann Lee for the sequel.
Yeah, that. Could you imagine? We should do Stomp and Ann Lee like together in one thing. Like she's a part of it, like in character. You know,
I'm not joking. That would be good. That would be a great piece of art.
Well, I think we should make it. You know.
Well, okay. So is it the Stacey Kennison biopic or modern day Ann Lee? Because now we have to choose. Because we're so creative. We just came up with 2 future Best Picture nominees.
We're gonna be rolling in dough after we pitch these ideas.
I think that this is it for us.
In fact, why is someone not working on a Stacey Kennison biopic?
I bet there's some TikToker out there who has like had this idea and is like attempting to write a script. I would bet everything.
Honestly. Well, so you famously hated Testament of Ann Lee. It took you a month to watch.
So, well, no, because I said all the tech, and you know what my favorite song was? Hunger and Thirst. When she's in the prison.
Right.
You don't remember it.
I really enjoyed like the opening, like how it opens. I thought it was like pretty powerful, and then it like lost a little bit of steam when it like kind of stopped doing the music and it went into like a narration, I think.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like again, I did witness it a month apart. Yeah. But like, I when I stopped watching was when they were on the ship. So like my viewing experience today was like everything after the ship when they settled into America. But I feel like the first half did such a good job of like establishing Ann Lee, like her personal story, and then the second half was really more focused on the Quaker movement itself,
right?
Kind of at the expense of her character, and it didn't really feel like it was Ann Lee's story anymore. Like she herself didn't really have an arc after that. Like she got her convictions like in the first act and then was a static character ever since.
And then they like Salem witch trialed her basically.
Which even that I feel like was out of nowhere.
Right.
Like, was there any build up to, I know like they foreshadowed it a little bit with like her brother Lewis Pullman, who's really good in this, was like, they're gonna come get you, Right. And then she's just like no, and then like they come and get her,
yeah,
and true. It's like the most intense scene out of nowhere. And I was watching and I was like this doesn't feel built up to.
Right. Well,
am I wrong?
I think you should go back and revisit it from the beginning.
Wait, what? So you're saying it was built up to?
No, I'm just. Well, I mean, maybe you would have a different like feeling about that if you watched it all the way through and like, you know, had.
So did you?
Well, I wouldn't say as like. I mean, there was like a little bit of foreshadowing, but like, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rewatch it ever. So
Why?
I'll listen to some of the songs again.
Why?
I didn't enjoy it enough to rewatch it.
That's crazy. That's insane. You basically owe me money now.
I kind of thought we were on the same page.
I'm just kidding. You don't? Do you even rewatch movies? By the way, like, have you like ever rewatched a movie in your entire life?
Oh, amazing setup. Guess what movie I rewatched?
Fuck. Hereditary.
So close. It stars Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, Silver Linings Playbook.
Yes, that I watched in my unemployment era, and that is an absolute. That movie, despite everything, is a comfort movie for me. Ugh. Even better the 5th or 6th or 7th time. I've seen it about 7 times, I would say. It's enthralling from minute one.
They filmed that?
I am never...
Wait, what were you going to say?
What
were you gonna say?
I was just going to say, I'm never not down to watch that movie.
Right. They filmed that in Delco, specifically Ridley. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
My old stomping grounds.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot that era of your life. That was like after school, right?
Yeah. Well, you know who, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Should we go into that lore now?
No. Absolutely not.
Alex had a really difficult time in Ridley, Pennsylvania.
Right. But they felt
They're like, shut the fuck up.
they filmed that on location there.
Did I ever tell you the one time I saw Bradley Cooper in real life?
Actually, I think you might have said that before.
Okay, well, I'm going to repeat it for the podcast.
Do it.
Absolute tragedy. So, you know, I was in Pittsburgh. I was visiting my brother, and Pittsburgh has a lot of bridges. It's known. Thank you for the like. It has like 4 or 5 or 6 or maybe even 7. Some would say bridges. Some would argue. And we were crossing one.
Okay. As one does.
Imagine.
Yeah.
We were crossing a bridge.
Ever heard of it?
On foot. They never did. They're so stupid. And then I bet you also didn't know you could walk across the bridge or drive. So, but for some reason at that point in time, there were no cars on the bridge.
Right.
There was I misled you. There was 1 car on the bridge. So these two, but it's essentially empty, right? Like it's ominously empty.
Okay.
So these 2 girls are across the bridge from us, and they're out in the middle of the road. They walk to the middle of the road to take selfies because it's an empty bridge, and they're like, "This is cool." During that time, a car pulls up. We watch as it kind of pulls up, and it offers to take a picture for them, and then they do, and they're like kind of freaking out. They're like, "Oh my god!" Blah, blah, blah. And then they get the picture with this mysterious driver, and he drives off.
So that was Bradley.
Yes. My cousin is like, "Who was that?" And they were like, "It was Bradley Cooper." I was straight up like 10 feet away. 10 feet away. Could have walked over and gotten a picture with him. Could have thrown myself in front of the car and gotten killed by him, which who wouldn't want to do that?
Well,
was that like dark? Was that like Noah Weil season in the Pit season 2 coded?
Yes.
Maybe I'll never come back.
What the fuck do you literally mean? He pulled up and asked somebody if they wanted an autograph.
Not an autograph, sweetie. A picture, and he offered to like take it for them. And then he did, and then they also got a picture with him.
What the? Okay, all right.
Because they were already in the middle of the road taking pictures.
Okay,
get it?
Yes. But I just Sure, man. Sure. I think he was just trying to show off. I think his ego might be inflated. I said
maybe
it.
he's showing off the two people,
Plus
on
you
a bridge
while you were creepily watching.
Plus the three of us, across the. I mean, still an audience of 5. It was so like it's such a surreal thing because like we don't have proof. Those 2 teen girls could have just lied to us. We didn't see him, and then B, like, why was the bridge empty? Like, it was just like such a random circumstance.
Actually, he came because he knew who you were. He wanted you specifically to be in your vicinity.
He was looking for me. Bradley, you know where I am. Yeah, I just give my full address.
He famously knows where Logan Kroom lives.
Okay, we're not in Pittsburgh. Never lived in Pittsburgh. Just visited. But,
actually, you just stalked yourself. So,
as not living in Pittsburgh, they're gonna find me.
You know,
you know what would be the best outcome of this podcast is if one of us did get like an actual stalker,
right?
Who sent us death threats because we didn't like Longlegs, or I didn't like Longlegs.
Yeah. Oh, and Longlegs too.
And Pig.
Longlegs too.
That's crazy. What the hell are they gonna do with that?
How mad are you that they remade that, or they're making?
I'm not mad. I'm excited because guess what? There is no chance that this is a good movie. I said it right now. There is 0 shot that this is a good movie.
Are you against sequels?
I'm going to get to... No. No. Just against this one. I'm not even against this one. I just know a bad idea when I see it. In what world is Longlegs 2...
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree because, well, personally, I actually don't like sequels, but I like famously like hate sequels, but yeah,
it's probably going to be a prequel.
Well, it's kind of that falls under.
Did
the
I
same
say something
category,
wrong?
Actually.
Okay, well, yeah, fair, but no, it's probably going to be because they're bringing back Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So it kind of has to be a prequel. Spoilers for that movie.
I can't fucking believe you would spoil that. After we did like 7 podcasts about it.
Do you think... I know, we literally have talked about it like every episode. Do you think they'll finally explain that psychic shit that was brought up in the very opening scene of the movie and then never relevant again?
I mean, they probably will, but it would still be a bad explanation.
Oh, wait, you're on my side.
No, obviously I liked Longlegs. It's just like, why are they making a second one? I hate it.
Bad idea.
I feel like
there's no audience for this. No one cares.
We're gonna get so many downvotes.
No, we're not, because no one's gonna see it.
I should just make the title like Longlegs 2, No One Cares.
Actually, can you? Because that was the only episode that we ever did that got any reviews, any views except for Cloverfield.
Yeah, to really make people mad, you know.
So we got to corner that Longlegs audience
again, a second time.
We are the leading thought leaders, of Longlegs.
I mean, I agree.
Longlegs discourse.
Well, so
what else to say about Ann Lee? So anyway, in summation, the film looked incredible, and the filmmaking was so good. It was top notch.
Yep.
For me, the narrative, like, I feel like it didn't have a deeper message.
Yeah,
I feel like it was kind of hard to try. It was like literally one scene was like them building, like physically building the houses where they'll stay.
Right.
Next scene, oh, they have 100 followers. Next scene, oh, apparently people want to like destroy their property and want them gone. Like there wasn't. Remember, by the way, do you remember the Church of Mothman?
Yes. Should we bring that back?
I was thinking about this the other day. No, it was literally... I'm just going to cut to the chase here. like one time, like I was invited. This is back in my newspaper days. Like I was invited to like this warehouse that like this artist owned, and he was like literally putting on a play, like building everything for a play. So like he just had like all this garbage and trash, and like anyway, it looked kind of like it was a very ominous looking church, right? It almost looked like a cathedral because there was just like crates,
right,
and wood and like costumes and paint everywhere, and it was dark, and there were no windows, and there was like at that point like bleachers arranged in like a semicircle around this like otherwise dilapidated warehouse. And like I was there, and I just took a bunch of pictures and just like sent them to you over the span of I think months, and like tried to convince you that I bought a warehouse to start a church for Mothman.
And I think we should.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do, and I think we should bring that back and start it officially.
You like never for a minute believed me. You were like, okay, and I just kept trying.
It was a good bit. It was
one of the funniest bits I've ever done to anyone in my life.
I think we should start one.
How have we not done a Mothman prophecy episode yet? What the fuck is wrong with us?
Should we?
What else are we for? The two, like, what else do we do?
Have you even seen that movie?
Yeah, we're useless outside of Mothman discourse. Like, let's cut to the chase here. So, that's our next episode.
I'm down.
Can we lock this in right now?
Yeah.
Can we lock it in?
I've seen that movie so many times.
That'll be a movie I rewatch. Really, I've seen it. I think twice.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think I've seen it like twice or 3 times, but we actually have it. It's one of the ones we own.
Oh my god! And we'll have Mothman on as a guest.
Honestly, we should like pretend like there's a third person. It's just like a black screen or something.
Do you remember how in high school, like one of my special fixations was Mothman? Isn't that so crazy?
You've lived 80 lives of Ivy Woke, I think.
I wish. I mean, I think. Here's the thing. Apparently, she's constantly in and out of turmoil.
Yes.
I don't know how to word it.
Every day. Yes.
I think that she has the dream Gen Z life.
I mean, yeah.
I'll just let that sink in.
I mean, maybe not mentally.
Let's just sit with that. Okay. Anyway, anything else to say about Ann Lee?
No, it's good. It's good. It's a good one. It was good.
It's worth watching.
Yeah, at least once, maybe not twice.
And don't lose your job in the middle of watching it.
Yeah, or you're gonna turn into Ivy Woke.
Or me. Bah, which is worse.
Like have like a crash out like that, you know?
Should we talk about Legend 1985 with no segue?
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to lead the conversation.
Shit. Okay. When was the last time that you saw it?
Like a long time. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. We own it though.
Jesus. Fuck. Okay. Well, here I'm about to say the lamest thing. Oh yeah, I for a second I was like, no, he's not, and then I forgot he's the main character. What a trip of a movie! So, here's the latest thing you'll ever hear. I watched this movie because AI.
What? Why?
Hey
because
folks,
of
we're
AI?
back. We had to take a pause for a minute, and Alex had a little freak out, and I had to call the police, and they made sure he needed a wellness check, and we're back now.
I might call the police on you because what do you mean AI?
Okay. I'm not saying that I'm right, but in my Instagram feed, along with Stacey Kennison crash out videos, there are AI videos of this exact movie aesthetic that Legend has, which is like an older movie with like super in-depth like animatronic creatures and like costumes such as the one that Tim Curry famously wore in this movie.
Be honest, did you like see those videos and then you were like, let me look up if there's a movie that's like this?
Yes. And it told me that there's Legend. By the way, I am a beast for this kind of thing, and I need to see more. So I'm gonna watch Neverending Story soon.
Okay.
Again, are there any other movies with this aesthetic? Because I fucking love it.
Wait, have you seen? I don't know if it's like exactly this aesthetic, but have you seen Labyrinth before?
Yes, I have seen that, and yeah, that is. I would say that's the aesthetic.
Okay.
So maybe I'll revisit that one.
Yep.
I'm just on a roll, and by on a roll, I mean I watched this one movie, but I do want to see more with this aesthetic. It's like Dark Crystal, obviously.
Right. Yes.
That's a famous one. Netflix made a show of that like a few years ago.
Yeah, I heard it's like not great, but
I definitely watched at least 2 episodes of it, and I cannot remember if I liked it or not.
I'll have to.
That's the answer.
I'll have to ask Ashley because she can probably give me some recommendations for you for movies like that.
Yes. Oh my God. She would know. Ashley.
Yeah.
Can you call her right now? Just kidding. But like, I do want to. I need to know immediately.
She's good at like picking out like movies that are like very similar to other things.
Yeah.
But,
so for me, this was during my unemployment era, but this was during a time where I was pretty calm. So, you know what that means, folks. It was time for a weed
gummy. You were taking edibles. Yes, I was gonna say that.
How did you clock that?
Well, I was gonna say that before you said that when you said calm, and I was just gonna say it as a joke.
Yeah, well, not a joke. My life, but so this is an amazing.
You should do pills, like weed pills. By the way.
Okay. Elaborate.
Well, like they're kind of like edibles. They're just like capsules, but it's like I feel like for me they work a little better than edibles. They work faster.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I'm down to clown. I'm down to clown.
All right.
It's a perfect gummy movie. Let's just cut right to the chase.
Yeah. I mean, I would believe it.
I was so immersed in this movie. Like the aesthetic, the direction, just the story that it tells. The movie begins with, by the way, like 5 minutes of just these 2 horses with unicorn horns like glued to their forehead, just running around in a river.
I'm surprised you watched this, to be honest.
I loved it. I loved it. It was so good. It was so committed to its world. The world building was fantastic. The production design was incredible. All the costumes. Tim Curry's costume, I don't even know what the hell it was. Latex?
Right.
And what do you make that out of?
And who?
It's better than plastic.
Who directed that?
Ridley Scott.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Not Tim Curry.
Yeah. Tom Cruise's character is the worst part of the movie. He's like essentially nonverbal for the beginning, then he turns into like a generic hero. Oh my God. I just remembered the best scene. I feel like even though Tom Cruise is like the quote unquote hero, like the princess or whatever she is the actual protagonist.
Right.
And allow me a second to look up who she was, because she wasn't Mia Sara. She hasn't really been in much like since then. Like which is weird because like she could have been, like she was fantastic in this movie. And then I don't know if you recall, there's a very trippy scene where like they're basically like the bad guy is trying to woo her over because that'll break. I saw it 2 weeks ago and I already forget what the story is. That'll like basically he can take over the world if he kisses her or she falls in love with him or something. That's this whole plot. So he's trying to like woo her over. So she's in his evil castle for most of it. And there's this scene in the middle where she is dancing with just a floating cape.
Okay.
Do you recall?
Yeah.
Incredible scene. Nonverbal. She's just dancing. There's amazing music. And then at the end, kind of like a smash cut, and suddenly she's wearing like the cape flies onto her, and suddenly she's wearing this dark dress, like an evil queen dress. Coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised Ridley Scott did a movie like that, to be honest with you.
I think he did it just for fun because I'm pretty sure it bombed.
Yeah.
Financially. There's like a pretty famous thing where it's like really famous directors will get like they'll get like their big box office hit for the studio, and then they'll get like this one for me. So the studio will just give them a budget and say like make whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
But you're gonna go back to the IP after this, and this was his one for me movie. You know.
Yeah, true. I feel like Zach Kreger is like almost falling into that, by the way, but it might be a good thing for him to get a bag and then go into making more.
Oh,
stuff
you mean Resident Evil?
Yeah, but well, yes, yeah. But the reason why I was hesitant about that was because he has like a bunch of movies actually coming out, and he's also working on like a. This is like a secret thing, by the way. But you know what? Let's break this news on this podcast. You know what? We're going to break it, okay?
How do you have insider information?
I have insider information, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Break the news. Let's hear it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to fucking do it. Zach Kreger is working on a movie that is an adaptation of Batman, and it's going to be told from the perspective of the Joker with the Joker's henchmen, and it's going to be it's literally going to be called Henchmen. And
that hurt my face.
That is not announced yet, okay? That is something that is in production at the moment. You can look it up. There is an IMDb page for it, but there's no real information. I only know this because
you were on ayahuasca.
Zach Kreger, he was doing all these like streams during COVID because he was raising money for this Whitest Kids You Know project that he was involved in, and he accidentally he screen recorded, or he like screen shared his screen, and it was his desktop, and there was a script on the side that said Henchman, and this was from like 2021, and then Ashley and I had just saw this like a couple weeks ago, but we immediately looked it up. And there is an IMDb page for it. There's no real official announcement yet, but I'm just telling you that is what that's going to be. I'm throwing it out there.
Do you think like that was 5 years ago? Do you think he's still working on it?
Yes, but only because there's an IMDb page and it says it's in like pre-production right now. And
yeah, but couldn't have been like a different director.
True. Okay.
You're like, fuck.
Here's
Actually, I changed my earlier stance. I think that can be funny in the correct hands.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing with, I think that this is happening and this is a breaking news thing and it's Zach Kreger. It's because I think it's like a passion project kind of thing. Like, I think that he like made this like himself and then he like pitched it to a studio. Or he's in the process of pitching it to a studio and it just hasn't been picked up yet.
Okay.
Resident Evil
I'm
was
open
also
to it.
that way. He like loves Resident Evil and then he actually wrote this whole thing and then brought it to a studio.
Here's the thing. I was going to defend him doing Resident Evil because Resident Evil is actually like very similar to Barbarian.
Right.
I mean, actually not like imagine like a more grounded, not grounded, a more serious in tone Barbarian.
Yeah.
But it's super over the top. There's like, creepy, gooey, ugly creatures popping out everywhere. So I actually think as far as like IPs go, like that's a really good match.
Yeah. And he loves like video games and shit. We're like deep in the Zach Kreger lore, by the way, just very deep in it. He also has like these other things he's working on that haven't been announced yet that also have IMDb pages that we just happen to stumble across.
We're going to come back to this when Henchman comes out in 2028.
Yeah.
And you're going to be completely right. I'm going to look like a fucking baboon.
I mean, yeah. And he actually has another thing he's working on called Stripes, and it's like a reboot of the show Stripes from like the 80s or something.
Okay.
That's also not like there's no real details about it. I just saw that on IMDb, but yeah.
Which one are you most excited for? Be honest.
Weapons 2.
Be honest. I'm more open to Weapons 2 than I am to Longlegs 2.
Yeah. Zach Krieger's wild. He has that. He has the Resident Evil thing. He has that Henchman thing. And he has a movie called The Flood coming out that he's directing. And he's producing a comedy. And he just put out another comedy the one that he was raising money for with the Whitest Kids, during those streams in like 2020.
Is he spread too thin?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
He won his movie won an Oscar, and then he was like, all the studios were like,
I was just gonna say,
projects.
Isn't it crazy to think that Aunt Gladys won an Oscar?
Yeah, that is.
I still think about that final sequence.
Oh right, yeah, true.
Iconic. I think I said on record on this podcast, it's an instant classic. It still is.
It is good. It's a good one.
Stand by it. Okay.
All right.
What about Legend?
I mean, it's good, and I'm gonna come back with some heat, with some recommendations for you.
Okay.
We're gonna get deep in the trenches too, because I'm sure Ashley has like crazy movie recommendations that we've never heard of.
That's literally all I had to say about it. Like, if you want to be immersed in a world different than our own, take an edible and watch Legend. What's wrong with you?
Take an edible anyway, and then watch any movie, really.
Take an edible and go outside in traffic. No, I'm just kidding. Noah Weil again.
Yeah. By the way, that happens, and he does die at the end. I just spoiled it for you.
Good. Yeah, I bet. I bet Pitt season 2 ends with him taking an edible and walking to traffic. Actually, crazy, because one of the earlier patients did actually try to walk into traffic, which was nuts.
Good call. Yes. By the way, how many episodes are you in? You only have 2 left, or like you finished it?
I have 2 left, but where I just saw, the last thing that I saw was him. He's talking to Dana for like the 20th time, and they're fighting, and he's like, and she's like, "We're gonna be fine for when you get back, Robbie. You don't need to the hospital will run without you." And he's like, "Well, what if I don't come back?"
Yeah.
And then he just like that, by the way.
So much foreshadowing this whole season, by the way.
It was very ominous, and then I mean that line was kind of like, if you don't get it now, if you're like stupid, perhaps like now do you get it? But I feel like you could have surmised that like 4 or 5 episodes earlier. You know?
What do you think of Langdon and Mel's dynamic and all that?
I love their dynamic.
Like how he was like helping her sister in the hospital and shit.
I love that he's extremely attentive to like people with autism, and like he understands like overstimulation and like, how to treat them. You know what? Here's how I view the Pit, which is like so specific. It's like I feel like they build every character. I feel like they use like some kind of D&D like character builder. And like each character is like min-maxed in stats.
Right.
Like what's Santos? Her bedside manner stat is a 0, but then her intuition stat is like a 12. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Mohan's speed stat is like a 1, but then her like empathy stat is like a 10.
Yeah, true. I agree with that, and I also thought like Langdon had a lot of growth this season. We actually watched a video that showed how he was in the first season, and he actually wasn't very receptive to people with autism until he was until Mel explained it to him. And now in
really?
this season, he's like trying to make things better, I guess, because of his whole
Reddit
situation.
kind of ruined it for me a bit, because Reddit pointed out that they like, this is literally the second day that Langdon and Mel have ever worked with each other or like spoken to each other. So I was kind of like, damn it, because their relationship postures as if they have like a ton of history and like trust and development in each other. Right. They have like it's kind of intimate, to be honest.
Yeah. True.
I feel like the writers are cooking. I feel like the writers are cooking like a potential romance with them.
I truly hope not, by the way.
Just maybe a slow burn. I mean, fair. I don't know if it's that kind of show, to be honest.
Yeah,
so.
But I mean,
Clock my shit.
There are a lot of people that are saying that, though. I have seen the discourse.
I think that it's on the docket, and they're waiting to see the reception, and like they're waiting to see how they can develop it before they commit. But I think it's like something that's occurred to them.
True. But it was a pretty good season. It was a pretty good season, I thought.
I would say it doesn't have an absolute chokehold over my life like season 1 did.
Right.
But it's still fantastic, and I would still be shocked if it was not like my top 5, seasons of the year by the end of the year.
It would be nice to like revisit it from the beginning and watch the whole thing throughout the second season too.
I really think that the way to watch a show is binging.
Yeah, true.
Because there's so much. I think my biggest complaint with this season is like it's actually really hard to keep track of like all the patient stories specifically.
Yeah,
because a lot just goes unanswered. Like a lot of the conclusion is like, okay, we're shipping them off to OR, and then like maybe we'll hear about them like through dialogue, and you have to like remember like their name and like who they were.
Exactly.
Or maybe not.
True.
Do you remember there was like a couple in like the first few episodes, and they were like in a car accident, and the backstory was it turned out that like the guy was really stressed, and the girlfriend like really pushed him to go on this road trip. Right. So like she felt really guilty that she made him go. She's like, it's my fault. And then she like passes out and faints. What happened to them? We don't know. They just were shipped off, and like I don't know if they lived or died.
And in this second season, there was a character, a bigger guy, and they kept like he was like obese, and they kept like mentioning that or whatever, and they were trying to like tell some of the doctors to be more empathetic towards him. And then I think we're like with him for like two episodes, and then he gets sent off somewhere, and then you just hear about him through dialogue. You just have to remember his name like 2 episodes later, or like an episode later.
That's the one with Dr. Abbott, right? Dr. Abbott was with them, and he like transported him somewhere, then brought him back.
Oh, maybe. It was the one where Ogilvy or whatever his name is kept saying he was like fat and like he needed to like go on like a diet, and they were like yelling at him.
Ogilvy, iconic character arc this season.
Yeah.
Bring Ogilvy back for season 3, you freaking cowards.
All right.
I think they're gonna write him out, but he like what an awesome character arc.
Yeah.
Which honestly, if this was done, like it's still satisfying. In fact, like perhaps maybe more satisfying. But his actor was fire. His writing was fire. Like what a awesome character. 10 out of 10. They knocked it out of the park with him.
Yep. It was a good season. It was a pretty good season.
Yeah, I still have 2 episodes to go.
Well, Robbie dies, so
yeah. Dana, I mean, she literally won the Emmy. Was it the Emmy or the Golden Globe or something for season 1? Deserves it again for season 2. Like, she was crazy this season.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? Season 1, a lot of people said was like competency porn, because it was like everyone doing their job so well, and they saved so many people.
Right.
Season 2 is the complete inversion of that, where everyone's fucking up.
Right. Well, because there's so many things happening. Maybe. They're like the system was down, and like it's a holiday.
Well, so many things happened. Season 1 was worse.
I mean, yeah, true.
Mind you.
It was like the events were like bigger and like crazier, I think.
Yeah, I will never like the what's it called? The hammer drop, I guess, that like when they revealed that a shooting was happening.
Yeah.
In the episode ended, my jaw detached.
I will be honest, they don't really. I feel like they kept hinting at something insane like that in the second season, and I'm just gonna spoil it. Nothing like that happens.
I mean, I feel like that's fine because it would feel repetitive if it happened every season, and I feel like the IT shutdown was like big enough.
Sure.
You know, like that was already like kind of a status quo changer, so like I was fine with that.
Sure.
And it's July 4th, so like they had like a water slide collapsed, and they had like a bunch of fireworks victims and stuff. So like I don't know, they have enough going on. I was satisfied.
Were you satisfied?
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna watch the last two tonight.
All right, take some edibles first.
No way for that show. Dr. Al Sashimi is also my new favorite character.
Right, I wonder if she's gonna be back for a second season, or like the third season. She's coming
back, they said. Yeah.
Okay, well, the reason why I'm having that reaction is because you have to watch the last episode, and then you'll know why.
Oh, is it her? It's her neurological thing, right? Whatever's going on there.
I won't spoil.
Did she die? Just kidding.
Could you imagine?
No. I mean, like, I'm pretty much at the like. I feel like the pieces are all on the table now.
Yeah.
Like I just have to like watch them connect. So like I'm not too surprised by the fact that like you're surprised, I guess. Well, she floated the idea of 2 attendings, which I did some research. I was like so curious what an attending nurse is. Like,
yeah,
it's the norm to have 2 or 3 at a time.
Right.
Them having 1 at a time is like kind of insane.
Yeah, true.
So I think that it's just going to be 2 or 3 standard like moving forward. So we're going to get more Robbie and Al Shahimi, whatever her name is.
Yeah, and I do like her character. I like her character arc. It's just like what happens with her in like the last episode, her and Robbie, and then you're like, well, I don't know if she's going to be coming back.
I'm kind of at the point where I am. It's fuck Robbie for me.
What do you mean?
I think he's the villain of the season.
Right. Okay.
Is he not?
Well, what do you mean by that?
Because he's having a crash out, right?
Yeah.
And he's internally dying, and for very good reason. Like the first 2 seasons make a very good case for why he's like a broken husk of a person, right?
Yeah.
But it's getting to the point where he's taking it out on everyone now, like externally. Like he took it out on Dana, he took it out on Mohan, he took it out on Santos a little bit. Basically all the women, which has been pointed out, and that's in the discourse. Like he is taking his anger. Al Shahimi, he was extremely judgmental of her from the jump.
Yeah.
And his freak out at Mohan when he's like, "Oh, are you having a panic attack over your mommy?"
When he literally did that, yeah.
Which was his season 1 arc, right?
Yeah.
That was when I was like, he's the villain of the season. Yeah. And I kind of think that's the point. I kind of think the point is to like have taken him from hero to villain to show like what the healthcare system does to its workers, because that's ultimately what the point of the show is, right?
Yeah, true. I mean, and so in that moment,
anything.
Well, what were you saying?
Yeah.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, anything that he says in the second half of the season, I'm like, I think that you're wrong, and I think it's supposed to be like medically he's not wrong. You know, like medically, like he's correct in the surgeries. I think in building the relationships in the pit, I think that he's wrong.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Dr. Robbie is a villain. Is that a hot take? That can't be the hot take. That has to be. That's what it is, right?
I mean, I agree with like your assessment, and I feel like maybe some people would just like disagree because they're. And have you been seeing like, because there's been articles like written about like the pit discourse, because it's been making people like go like insane for some reason.
There's a lot. Well, I haven't even finished the season, but I saw that Mohan isn't returning for season 3.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, that's fucked up, because her character, like her arc this season is clearly setting her up for more.
Right.
And she went from like a pretty boring character for me in season 1 to like one of the highlights of season 2. So I'm mad that they wrote her out.
Right. True. true.
And she should come back for season 4.
Yeah. I mean, I guess what season? Well, I just don't know if okay, because like at the end they kind of like they still don't really wrap her character up either at the end of the show, so they kind of like leave it a little bit up in the air.
Yeah, that pisses me off. She should be back. Why is out of everyone, why is she not back?
Wait,
that pisses me off.
Wait, I can't. Wait, can you talk?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Hello.
Sorry,
Hello.
It like froze for a second, and I couldn't. I saw you like
too.
kind of moving, but it wasn't saying.
That was so scary. We're back. I couldn't feel you. I couldn't sense you.
I know we were disconnected.
Everyone's like,
Okay. So,
what else? Is there anything else to say about the pit? Were you gonna say something?
No. I enjoyed it again. It was a good season. 2 good seasons back to back.
Yeah.
You know?
Best show on TV, perhaps, still.
Right. Well, Neighbors might be the best show on TV, but it's not currently airing.
I still haven't watched that. You're so mad at me. I still haven't watched it.
You should watch that. Stop watching the Rooster show or whatever the heck that is.
Rooster, it's trying to be Ted Lasso. It's HBO's answer to Ted Lasso, but not quite as charming.
Go watch Neighbors, by the way. Like, take some edibles and watch that, because that's a good show.
Real quick.
I think you're just blushing me off, and I'm
getting
serious.
There's just so much to do right now, and I don't know if I'll look into it. You're crying.
You said there's
you're mad
so
at me and
much
you're crying.
What are you doing right now? Be honest.
I'm watching like 5 shows right now.
Cut the Rooster out and watch Neighbors instead. Fuck.
You might be right.
Okay.
I saw Project Hail Mary.
Oh, right. Yes.
What do you think of that? What do you think of the fact that I saw it? Because I know you haven't seen it. I saw it in IMAX, no less. Hello, IMAX.
I've been seeing people say it's good, but at the same time, do we need a Ryan Gosling space movie? Who asked for a Ryan Gosling space movie?
I think that who didn't ask for it? I don't know. I think that this would be another Wicked for you in terms of if you saw it, you'd be like, I see that that's objectively good, but I didn't love it.
Right. I mean, I heard some people saying it's kind of like Interstellar a little bit with like visuals and stuff.
There's one scene in particular where I'm like, that's Interstellar. Yep. It's actually, like, honestly, it's prettier than Interstellar because it does more like cosmic space stuff and more like look at the colors, and you know, it's prettier than Interstellar. It's not as good as Interstellar. Like, Interstellar was like life-changing for me.
Right.
This movie was just like, I'm certain that this is gonna have this Sinners arc where it's like first big blockbuster movie of the year that gets nominated for like 12 Oscars.
Right. I mean,
I'm telling you right now,
it looks pretty good. It looks good. We'll have to check it out eventually.
It is. I'll say this again, elder millennial. It's very elder millennial. It does have some like Reddit humor to it, but it's good. It's serious and fun at the same time, and like it doesn't feel like one comes at the sacrifice of the other.
What does Reddit humor mean, by the way?
Like it's well, that just happened.
No, I'm just kidding. It looks pretty good. I mean, and most of the people that I've seen talk about it have said it was good. I haven't really seen many people say bad things about it at all.
I'm gonna use this term again for the second time. Instant classic.
Instant classic with Ryan Gosling at the helm, you think?
So now you don't like Ryan Gosling.
Maybe.
Fess up. He
He is propaganda. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. No,
I'm gonna have to rewatch this video to see how my face reacted, because I think I just got so dead serious for a second. I was like,
yeah, because I know that would rile you up if I said that.
I was thinking about, I was on a walk, I think this morning, and I was like, you saying that Top Gun was propaganda popped into my head, and I remember like my comeback where I was like, yeah, I watched Top Gun, then instantly enlisted in the military.
Oh shit! It's okay. That is propaganda, but I'm not saying Project Hail Mary is, but
Project Hail Mary is propaganda for outer space. I mean, what would it be propaganda for?
Girl,
listen. Is my question.
Listen. Let me just mansplain this to you for a second. Propaganda is not just about convincing you to enlist in the army. Okay, thank you very much.
Go on.
There's other types. There's other ways. There's other things that are going on. It's like,
if you're gonna mansplain, then mansplain it. Let's hear it.
All right. It's more about like showcasing certain things, making it seem cool, like that kind of stuff, like painting it in a good light kind of vibe.
I don't know. I just don't see it. It was a movie that was about like a flight academy, so like obviously it's gonna like make it look cool.
Okay.
Like by that definition, that a movie, like any movie, is propaganda for anything that it's about.
No, like I mean, the Department of Defense like paid for it. Like, and that means they get to say what they want in it and what's in it and what's not in it.
I know you mentioned that before, but like, again, like it didn't sway my opinion. It was still a good movie.
Okay. I mean, hey, things can be good movies even if they're propaganda. I'll say that. I'll concede that point.
Yeah.
I'll concede that point.
Okay, it was propaganda.
But and all this to tie back to Ryan Gosling is a psyop. He is propaganda for, I don't know. I'm just space travel.
What I'm just like, what would this movie possibly be propaganda for?
No,
it's about like,
I'm joking.
It's about all of humanity coming together to save the Earth. So I'm like, okay, is this propaganda for resisting climate change or
actually
being nice to your neighbors?
It is. Actually, Neighbors is about propaganda about being nice to your neighbors. That's literally the whole premise of the show.
What?
Well, you said, oh, is it propaganda for being nice to your neighbors? And I said the show Neighbors is literally that.
Oh, isn't it about like crazy neighbors though?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then they're trying to be like, be nicer to your neighbor, you know? Your guy that's living next to you, that's doing some crazy shit.
My neighbors are, no offense, they're listening right now. They probably hear me like kind of weird.
They have
try to smile and talk to them.
Well, why were they weird?
Not to be confused with my downstairs neighbor is amazing because she's watching. I'm certain of it. Just kidding. We talk, like we bring her packages in for each other, and that's the extent of our relationship.
If you don't send her a link to this, I'm going to be so mad.
Can you imagine? She'd be like, what the fuck? No, my next door neighbors are just like, I like try to make eye contact with them and smile and nod like conspirationally, like, hey, we're into this together, you know, and they like avoid eye contact. And like one time literally, and one time their cat was like on my porch. First time that ever happened after like living here for 4 years. So I called the number on the tag and was like, hey, so your cat's on my porch. And then like,
and they said, kick rocks, loser.
They literally were like, that's fine, and then hung up. And I called them back and I was like, hey, like, do you want me to like take care of your cat? And they were like, no. They were like so annoyed that I called them back. They were like, no, you could just leave it. And then they hung up on me again.
What the fuck?
I was literally trying to save their cat's life because, by the way, opened my front door and their cat ran inside, clearly inching like to get back inside. And then like it ran over to their front door and like was like indicating, like, you know, was asking, you know how cats ask to get in, and then like their dog was inside the other side, like doing this with its paws, like super excited to see the cat. It clearly was just asking to go back inside, but fuck me for trying to be a good neighbor and like look after a cat.
Yeah.
By the way, cat's name is Tigra.
By the way,
prettiest cat I've ever seen.
They literally have your place like mic'd up and surveilled, and you're gonna have like a knock at your door. I'm pretty sure.
Hey.
Also,
no, guess what? They would do anything to avoid talking to me.
That premise is like literally like the type of shit that would lead to like somebody like doing some insane stuff on Neighbors. It would be like it'll be like all the stories are something stupid like that. It's like, oh, the neighbor had a cat and it went on this person's yard, and then that person just let them know very nicely and politely, and then the other person decided to wage a war against them because they said something about their cat being on the other person's property. It's like
I've had I've had two of my neighbors' cats enter my apartment.
Right.
Loved it both times.
And then you had a party. Well, you're a cat guy.
The second, yeah.
That's an observation.
Yep.
I also have
love cats. I poured it. Well, I poured the second one. Tigray was not in my. It was in and out, so we couldn't do anything there. The first one, whose name is Paul, I poured a dish of water, but I unfortunately did not have any cat food, as I do not own a cat.
Oh, I thought you just like kept cat food on hand just in case this was your time to shine.
Maybe I snack on it once in a while.
You should just go out and get like.
You see me like chewing something.
You should just go get like a singular can of cat food and just have it on you.
By the way, I'm not joking. I literally just heard a bang from my neighbors. That like reverberated my floor a bit. They're breaking in.
Yeah, they're probably real mad about that. I told you were being surveilled.
Yeah, I know. All of a sudden, like I'm just like you just see the door fly open. It's Sandra Bullock again. To bring it back to there.
Should we end on the Sandra Bullock, Stacey Kennison note?
Yeah. By the way, I saw If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Oh, right. We were supposed to talk.
Wow.
Fuck. We were supposed to talk about that. Yes.
All I have to say is like I will never watch that shit again, but it was really good.
Yeah. Very like anxiety inducing, like suspenseful.
Yeah. I had a comparison to another movie and now I forget it.
Right. And Ivy Woke is in that, if in case you guys like her shit posts.
She's the star, honestly, scene stealer.
Her and A$AP Rocky stole the show in that movie.
And she should have been nominated over Rose Byrne.
Right. I think it's so funny.
No, I think Rose Byrne maybe should have won the Oscar.
I think it's hilarious that Ivy Woke's like in movies at all. Like, how does she keep getting roles, by the way?
She's really talented.
Like, she's just like, oh yeah, I was just in a fucking psych ward and, auditioning for Honora, and then just got it when I got out. She was just like, Sean Baker was like, hey, you're in my movie now. Like,
I saw a clip where she's on a red carpet somewhere, and the interviewer is like, so how is it to be in this movie? And she's like, oh my god, I wasn't in this movie.
Right.
I need context. Why was she on the red carpet?
Dude, she is an enigma to me. She posted the other day and was like, she posted these like Getty images of her like on a red carpet, and she was supposed to be dressed up like with like a gown or something, like something nice, and she was just wearing like a normal outfit that like me and you would wear, and like she was just like, I guess she didn't get the memo that she was supposed to dress up. And she was like, here I am next to this whole cast of people who are dressed up and I look like an idiot.
No offense, but like there's context clues.
I mean, yeah. You're on a red
If that were me, I would have figured it out. So
well, she was in a psych ward, so
well, let's not baby her.
Yeah, Ivy Woke, you heard him.
You heard us. Bye.
Fuck.
You guys thought we were done.
Apparently we're not done.
Gotcha.
This might be our longest podcast ever.
There's a new Drag Race All-Stars cast out, which we're obviously going to discuss.
even though Logan is not caught up on any of the seasons of Drag Race and knows none
I
of it.
haven't watched a new season since
what
we
season are
last
you
talked
on?
about it. I think 13.
Sheesh.
And I still haven't seen a lot. The last All Stars I saw was 6.
That's crazy.
So I think, isn't All Stars 7 the all winners one?
Is it the All Winners? It might be.
I think that's my next season. Okay, hold on. What All Stars is this?
The one that they're on now, like 11, I think.
11 cast. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and bring up the cast.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. There's a couple of
so-
Davenports, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so this is Team Orange. Akira C. Davenport. Hell yeah. That's a hell yeah for me. That's a big hell yeah for me.
Yeah, I'm sure Ashley's going to like that.
She was great. I really liked her.
Yeah, is that the one that had the head thing?
Don't know. She has a big butt. That's what she's known for.
Oh, no, that was Vivacious, I think I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, Vivacious. Okay, Dawn. Never met Dawn.
You'll like Dawn when you get to her season, I think.
Lucky Stars. Never met her.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Lucky Stars.
Morgan McMichaels. She's originally from season 2. She was on one of the earlier All Stars. She's pretty good.
Yeah. Returning again.
I'm happy. I'll take her. I'll take her again. Sure, why not? Morphine Love Dion. Haven't met her.
Yes, and when you get to the newer seasons of Drag Race, you're gonna see Athena Dion and Juicy Dion, both of them,
Right.
and Morphine. So there's gonna be 3 Dions.
Are they all on one season?
2 of them were, and then yeah.
And then last but not least is Mystique Summers. Haven't met her.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. Maybe an older queen.
Hold on, let me see. What season was she in? Oh, from the 2nd season.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's a throwback. I like when they bring back older ones, so that's cool. Okay, Pink Team, April Carry On.
I don't know that one.
I'm gonna say this absolute fucking filler. We did not need her back. How the hell did she?
Yeah.
She was on season 6 and got 11th place.
They
no
should have brought
one
back
remembers.
Susie Toot or something.
Speaking of filler, haven't met her. Speaking of filler, Aura Mayari. What?
Right. Okay.
Do you know her? She was on season 15. She came also in 11th place. So this team so far is stacked with 11th placers. Okay, so this is the filler team.
This is the filler team.
Crystal Method.
Right. That was
There's the
your
winner.
nickname in high school, by the way.
It was Meth Head, actually.
Yeah.
By the way, there's our winner.
How do you know?
She's just gonna win. Do you disagree, or I'm really confused? Do you remember Crystal Method?
Yes, I do, but there's other ones that could take the crown.
Like Selena S. Titties.
Yeah, no, I don't like Selena. Actually, no, Selena S. Titties is their personality is funny. You'll probably
She's not bad. She's not bad at all. I like how the Pink Team is so obviously set up to have Crystal, like April, Carry On, and Aura Mayori on the same team is like so sad. They're joined by Silky, Nutmeg Ganache. Again,
yes.
I think we're done with her. I think that we've seen what she can
did you
do.
hear
I think
that?
we're done. I think we're ready to move on from Silky. Okay.
Right.
Last but not least, Vivacious.
Yes.
Famously a flop.
But yeah, famously a flop, but people are pretty excited about it.
I'm excited.
From what
Has she ever gone far in any season?
But I don't know. People are very stoked about that specific cast.
Wait, wasn't she on 2 seasons?
I don't know.
Wow. I
She
think
might have
I'm
been.
having a mental breakdown because I swear to God that she was on another season already, but she was only on season 6
Yeah.
where she got 12th. despite not deserving to go out that early.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. So April Carry-On outlasted Vivacious.
Right.
By 1 week.
I'm surprised.
On the same season.
I'm surprised they didn't bring back any queens from this newest season that just happened, because the last All-Stars, they did that where they brought a queen back from the season that just happened. And like from the main Drag Race, I mean, and there's a couple of people that probably deserved to be on this season of All-Stars from that season that got cut a little too early.
Yeah.
And it was like a literal fucking like shocking elimination type of deal multiple times.
The purple team, Hershey Liqueur Jet. Haven't met her.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar though.
She was on season 16.
Yeah. Probably a little bit forgettable, but okay.
Season 14's Jasmine Kennedy.
Yes.
Haven't met her. Is she good?
I think she's trans now, like fully.
Season 13's Joey J, famously the filler queen, like self-identified filler queen.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm happy about this one, even though she is filler. I hope she continues to be filler.
Okay. What's the next?
Kennedy Davenport again.
Yeah.
I will say I don't think we needed another Kennedy run. This is her 4th season. We don't need it.
Yeah.
We don't need it. Stay home, Kennedy. Sam Starr from season 17.
Sam Starr. Do you know Sam Starr?
Nope.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll probably like. She's like a Southern queen, and she's in a Trinity the Tuck's drag family.
Oh, okay.
If you know Trinity the Tuck.
Yeah, famously. And then last but not least, Sugar Cane. That's a pretty good get. Yes. I think Sugar Cane's a pretty good pool.
Okay.
This cast sucks.
Well, that's just because you don't know any of them.
True. Actually true.
But you'll probably like Morphine Dion, I think.
The ones that I do know are underwhelming. Okay, like Akira's good.
Yeah.
I'll give the point to Morgan Michaels. Crystal Method is 5 points.
Davenport's.
I'm not even giving a point for Kennedy. I don't need her back. I'll give a point for Akira.
Right.
And like a half point for Selena Estidis.
Yeah, only because she's funny. I mean, you might like Dawn once you get to Dawn's season, because she's like more like a little bit. She's like a little bit out there, a little bit alternative, I think. A little bit different.
In the same way that the previous one was such an obvious setup for Ginger Minj to win, which, by the way, I love how I know that having not seen this season. Right. This, to me, is an obvious setup for Crystal Method.
I'm gonna tell Ashley that. And
am I wrong?
I mean, you're probably right.
If not Crystal Method, then who?
Kennedy Davenport.
God.
Just kidding. I
would be pissed.
Could you imagine?
That would mean the entire season 7 top 3. No. Well, because Kennedy was 4th that season. But that would mean 3 out of the top 4 people of season 7 won, or eventually became winners.
Do you remember Georges, or did you not get to that season?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I wanted to bring it up because Georges is like one of RuPaul's like favorite girls. She was in All Stars once, maybe twice already.
She's a later season one, right?
I think. Yeah, and I think she was on All Stars twice already. Like, I think she was back-to-back All Stars, because she was on the last one with Ginger Minj, and I think the one before that.
Did you see that Ginger Minj is going to be in the RuPaul movie?
Oh, right. Yeah, that is...
Are you going to see that? We need an episode talking about it.
Yeah, well, we can watch it.
We really do. This is our next Dix the Musical episode.
I was going to bring up Georges because on this new season, Juicy Love Dion from the Dion family. She lip synced. She came in third, I think, of this new season. Sorry for spoilers.
Yep, that was a spoiler.
And she actually, maybe it was fourth. No, it was fourth. She came in fourth. Sorry. At least I think. Yeah, it was the lip sync Lollapalooza. But she won the lip sync, and she reminded me of Georges because Georges is a really good lip syncer. Like, so good, like, as in they kept being in the bottom and they kept being saved because the lip sync was just like so good. And that one is also Juicy Love Dion was like really good. Same kind of vibe.
Cameron Michaels, was that his name? Who in one of the seasons like kept being in the bottom, like from the midway point, but made it all the way to the final three.
Oh, right.
That was a season I think Evie Oddly won. No, I'm wrong. I don't know.
Did you even watch that season?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That was a season where Aquaria won. It was Aquaria, Eureka, and Cameron Michaels were the final three. And then April O'Hara tragically was in fourth because her butterfly reveal, the butterflies were dead.
Oh, right. Yes.
And then Cameron Michaels like stomped on them on stage.
I do remember that, actually. That was a famous, infamous moment.
That sucked. I was Asia O'Hara was my winner pick going into the finale, and that was just a tragic turn of events.
Well, shall
bring
we call
back
it?
Asia O'Hara? Oh my God! How the hell do we have April Carrion and Ora Mayari, and we don't have Asia O'Hara? What is wrong with you?
They've been like doing some insane things like the last. I would be surprised if like literally Crystal Method didn't win All Stars and it was like somebody else that like you had no idea was going to happen.
I mean, maybe it's like a later season queen, you know, like one that I haven't met yet. Like Dawn sounds good.
Yeah, the reason why I was saying that is because this last season, literally, like every season up until this last season was very predictable about RuPaul's Drag Race. Like you can be like, oh, RuPaul's gonna like this queen's a good lip syncer, so they're gonna be saved. But then this new season was just like all rules went out the window, basically, like to the point where like the judges were like contradicting themselves. They were keeping people that like should have went home and sent people home that probably should have been the winners of the season, kind of thing.
My biggest complaint with RuPaul as an entire show is that it is so biased and like the judging is not consistent.
Yeah.
What was her face?
And it's way worse this season. And when you get to it, you're gonna be like shocked. You're gonna be like, oh, it's obviously this queen's gonna win, and then you're gonna be like, gets like the last like fourth to the last episode, and you're gonna be like, why was she sent home? Like, what happened here? It was like a shocking turn of events.
What was the season that Simone won?
Good question.
Oh, Candy Muse.
Candy Muse, yes. Famous Candy Muse.
I could not stand Candy Muse. And when RuPaul just decided to save her, even though she lost the challenge and lost the lip sync and said, I'm not done with you yet, I very nearly didn't finish the season because I was done with Candy Muse.
Right.
One of my least favorites of all time.
Candy Muse was on House of Villains. But the judging is like even worse. Like there was like moments where people were like online being like, what the fuck? One of the Shea Coulee drag queen called out Michelle Visage on Instagram, like posted a whole reel being like, what the hell was going on? Like, why did you say any of this? This doesn't make sense because you said this about this queen and then the other queen, it was supposed to be like applied to that queen kind of thing, and it's just like, you just made this up. Like
it's an edited show, and at the end of the day it's reality TV, so they can do literally whatever they want, but like
probably
even the edited product, like you can see how hypocritical they are.
Oh yeah, totally.
There's always at least one elimination, like within the first 6 or 7 episodes of a season, where I'm like, Okay.
Yeah,
well,
it's like
sucks.
yeah, it's like what the fuck? Like, why'd you come up with all? Yeah, it'll be or sometimes they'll like shit all over somebody and then like save them. Or like be like, oh yeah, you're like one of the winners, you're the top, but then like give them horrible critiques or vice versa, or like save them after giving them, or I mean,
God, I remember
get rid of them after giving them good critiques.
I remember they saved Candy Muse, and then the next challenge was like an improv, and like all she did was like say bitch, like she was just like no bitch, a bitch, and it was just she was so not funny. And then they were like, Candy Muse, this is a whole new Candy Muse because you're showing restraint, and you were like right back at it with the comebacks, and then she like won that challenge. I was like,
what the fuck? Yeah, exactly. The one queen in this new season, her name is Jane Don't, and she was winning every challenge. She was literally like on like she was like supposed to win, and they kept this one queen who literally like no one even knew. Like no one was like, everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, who are you? Like, what is this? Like, she barely talked. And this one queen, like, made it so far. Yeah, I'm spoiling it. It's fine. You're so far behind.
I'll probably forget all this by the time I get to it.
Yeah.
I probably won't get to it, like, reasonably within a year, so. Okay.
All right.
That's our rundown from our top drag experts. By the way, when I'm watching this show, I was like, I have no idea what the criteria is. I have no idea what I'm rating, like how I'm determining what my favorites are outside of vibes, because I don't know the technicalities of what goes into good drag.
I mean, well, yeah,
could never.
I'm an idiot that doesn't know anything. So,
and also if like they're funny, but like when it's a fashion challenge, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Zero.
I mean, yeah, I just know because have you seen Paris is Burning?
No.
Oh well, basically you have to watch that now that you said that you have to watch it. It's like required.
Neighbors have to watch.
No, literally stop watching every single thing and literally go watch Paris is Burning like right now, like tonight.
Okay, are we gonna watch Mothman for next episode?
Oh yeah, we totally can do that.
Yes. Okay. See you then, Ivy Wolk.
All right.